Well, hello there, and welcome to the live stream today. I titled this "Goodbye," and I'll share with you why. Because this is a very special day. It's the day before Marcel and I launch out on the Faith, Hope, and Love tour. So I wanted to give you a little bit of a history behind that, and then let you know of our plans. And it was kind of fun as we were sitting here just getting ready to go live. We were reminded of the Roy Rogers and Dale Evans song that they used to sing at the end of their program. And if you're really old like me, you'll remember that program maybe, but it was like, happy trails
to you until we meet again.
That's Marcella in the background there singing. She's got a beautiful voice. So I'm glad that she chimed in there because I can't hold it. But anyways, we are headed to go out on the road tomorrow for our Faith, Hope, and Love tour. And I just wanted to share the vision. So my husband and I, for years, we moved down to the U.S. in about 2023. And we started talking about this then, that one day we wanted to hop in an RV and we wanted to drive through all the United States and pray and intercede and evangelize and minister to the poor and just present Jesus everywhere we went. And we had done something similar in Canada 3 times, not for a year, but we would go across the nation. We usually took between 1 and 3 months, but going back and forth, praying, interceding, but we'd never done it in the US. So we were waiting for my husband to get better. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's back in 2008. And so, we were just waiting for the right timing on it and believing for a manifestation of healing, but so far that hasn't happened yet. So I was going to lay it on the altar. It just got to a point where it looked like maybe we should lay this on the altar. But he said, no, I think you should still do it and just carry me in your heart when you go. And so obviously I can't be on the road for a whole year away from my husband. But what we're going to do is we're going to do it in segments. So this is our first segment coming up. So we're going to do California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas on this first segment. We're going to do it all in 17 days. And then we come back. And then in January, we take it up again. So we're going to actually leave the RV in Texas and we'll fly back home. And then we'll fly back there in January and then carry on. And so I'll be coming back and forth because my husband's in care right now and he's actually in very good care right now. And lots of people coming to look after him and he's really content with the plan and happy with it. So in fact, as soon as I finish right now, we're going to be going over and having him pray over the RV. Used to always, when I would go out on the road, especially an overseas trip, he would always pray for me and bless me as I went. And so in our whole married life and ministry, I've had to be on the road a fair amount, especially on overseas trips, sometimes gone for 5 weeks at a time. But God always gave us the grace to do it. I think of Lauren Cunningham, who was the most traveled person in the world. But I remember when we were in YWAM talking to Darlene, and she was saying that often he would be gone for sometimes 5 to 6 months at a time, traveling the nation. Those were back in the days when they didn't have FaceTime, or it was such a sacrifice. But she said her and the children and one would pray over all the requests, what they felt God was saying, and they were all in unity as they went. So those that stayed back at home felt they were part of it too. So my husband is going to be back home, but he's very much going to be on that tour in my heart. So tomorrow morning early, we get out there on the road and our intercession team is praying for us. And we're going to get on the road and we're going to go all the way to Casa Grande, Arizona and minister at the Teen Challenge. And this time It's not the adult women, it's the teenagers who have struggled and been in trouble. I can hardly wait to go and minister to them. And then we'll go into New Mexico and then into Texas. And we're going to be doing evangelizing along the way. So every single stop, we are going to be evangelizing. We will not get back in the vehicle, even if it's for a bathroom break. The commitment is we share the gospel everywhere we go. And I've had special tracts made up. I can hardly wait to get back, just presenting Jesus. And sometimes things get so complicated in life that we forget just the pleasure of Jesus and keeping our whole focus on Jesus and loving him and loving others. So I'm just going to go and just share the gospel every time we stop. And some places we'll be staying overnight in campgrounds, and we'll be preaching the gospel there. And I've even got a little table I'm setting up for a sign that says need prayer or dream interpretation. We'll be doing those as the Spirit leads. We'll be doing prophetic evangelism inside of restaurants. And then we'll be doing meetings as well. So I've got some meetings to go to, prophetic council meetings. When I get to Dallas, I'll be with Troy Brewer this weekend. I'll be with Cindy Jacobs next week. Then I'll be with John Kelly's group. So we'll be doing all that. Then we'll fly back into San Diego and do California with my good friends there. And we'll be ministering at Shape and then with George Imbanoff at his conference, and then come home. And then we'll be home until January. So I covet your prayers as we say goodbye tomorrow and hit the road on our very first segment of faith, hope, and love. And as we go, we're releasing blessings. We are like tomorrow, for example, when we go into the Teen Challenge rehabilitation, we'll be taking books and clothing and financial help. And because we want to be a blessing, it says, when you go in the fullness of the blessing of the gospel of Christ. And so we covet your prayers as we go, that we have divine appointments with the lost, that we're able to share the gospel freely. And also pray for my husband as we're gone, that he'll be so happy. His best friend, George, who has been his best friend for like 30 years, is coming with his wife to stay in our home. And he's going to be visiting my husband every day. So they're going to be having such a great time. My husband loves George so much. So it's going to be a blessing for him. And also his brother and sister-in-law are coming down. And also one of his previous personal assistants is coming to visit him while I'm away. So he's going to have lots of beautiful things, but please pray for him. And just pray for all the needs to be met. And by the way, if you would like to sow seed into this, because when I sow a seed to someone that's going on an outreach, I go with them with that seed. The fruit of it is unto my account. And we're going to be interceding all the way too. We've got decrees. I mean, we're going to be on the road for hours at a time, and we are committed to decreeing the word, to worship, to praying and interceding through all the different states and everything. We're really excited. So if you care to donate towards the outreach, there is a donation link in the description of this social media. And we're also posting it in the comment section there right now. And then just feel free to click on that, and absolutely no obligation at all. But if you would like to partner with it, we welcome your partnership. And we're getting books published and everything to give out, and of course tracts and all kinds of t-shirts and clothing to give away to the poor and things like that. So your donations help. But it's going to be such an exciting season. So we'll be saying goodbye to our team tomorrow. They're going to be waving us off and praying us off, and we'll be going down the highway, and away we go. So thank you for your prayers. The other thing I wanted to just say before I sign off today is, for those of you that went and signed up for the Freedom First, the Wealth with God seminar, it was 4 nights, Monday, Tuesday, tonight, and tomorrow night. Oh my gosh, it is so good. The first night that I hosted, Jim Baker talked on guilt and removing guilt and shame over finance especially financial mistakes, and how God in this season is taking our mistakes, like just like how you would have garbage that gets thrown into a compost heap. That compost heap becomes fertilizer and actually brings forth a rich harvest out of it. And I just prophesy over those of you who have had rough seasons and even feel shame because of your financial situations. It's a turnaround season. And this is all for absolutely free. There's 4 nights of input for you to minister to you that is absolutely free. And God's taking people to his next level. I know prophetically that God is raising up millionaires and billionaires. I had a word about that a couple of years back, and we're seeing it. I mean, it is actually happening as we speak right now. We have testimonies of that. And so you want to get inside of the blessing of the Lord. And I know no one like James Baker who teaches with the clarity that he teaches with. This is not the PTL Jim Baker. This is my friend Jim Baker from Ohio. He and his wife pastor, so he's got a very pastoral heart, but extremely successful in business and has helped a lot of other people grow in success. And he wants to help you. So sign up for it. We put the registration link in the description and also posting it in the comment section. It's not too late. And those of you who have signed up, but you might have missed 1 or 2 of them, you every morning will get the link for the replays. And there's just the one link for all 4 replays. So even if you're late, even if you sign up late, you will be able to get the replays. You will be able to watch all of it. And it is so good. And I highly recommend the binge watching the ones that you miss, because it's so powerful. Whenever I listen to Jim Baker preach, I always get inspired and I get a faith infusion. And I always know, hey, nothing's impossible. And as a pastor even, he has ministered resurrections and healings, creative miracles. He has faith for the miraculous, and he has faith for you. And so I highly recommend signing up for that webinar. The link's right there. It's called Freedom First, and talk about personal freedom, freedom inside your heart, and then debt free, and then freedom in the area of financial grace, so that you can fulfill the destiny that God has for you and help others fulfill theirs. Amen. So it is a great webinar that we're just sowing into your lives for free, and make sure that you sign up for it. You'll love it. Okay. So God bless you. And thanks again for all your love and prayers as we head out. And we're just wrapping up final things today. And then first thing tomorrow morning, Thursday morning, off we go. So I'll post a picture later when I go visit my husband as he prays for us. I'll post that for you later. And then tomorrow we're going to hopefully take some footage of the praying us off. And you'll be able to pray along with us maybe. Okay. So God bless you. And